Match 62 of 62. And it is the final game here of day 3 of the RugbyTown Sevens. $10,000 on the line between the Ramblin Jesters and the USA Under-23 side. The USA Under-23 is the only unbeaten team to come into this final 6-0. Jesters lost a pool game, but here they are, the champions from 2019, looking for one more as the sides take the field. I'm Dallin Stanford with Mark Stabina on the call. This one is worth the big bucks.
So excited to be here, Dallin. This is what it all comes down to. The 62nd match, the 10th anniversary of this wonderful Sevens tournament. And two fantastic teams. This is how they got here in the quarterfinals. The Jesters defeated Army. Under-23s defeated the Casanovas, booked their place in the semis, and the Jesters then beat NAV Sevens to get into this final. And the Under-23s had to take down the Barbarians to find themselves in front of us right now.
We're going to take a moment for the national anthem of the United States.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, before we begin our championship match, please rise for the playing of the national anthem of the United States of America.
All fired up and ready to go for the cup final. These are the two squads.
Look at these players on both teams. Youth on the right-hand side with the Under-23s. Noah Brown to lead. Hardwick scored 1,000 tries. Keep an eye out for the Law brothers, and Will Chevalier's been everywhere. For the Jesters, Mitchie Wilson, Kian Barry as well. The Barry brothers. John Poland's been exceptional throughout the tournament. And Michael Adlard, a try-scoring machine as well.
This is RugbyTown USA. Unbelievable production footage, innovative coverage from our drone as well here. World class at Infinity Park. 100 countries tuning in. And Cisco Lopez, known as the Disco. Well, when faced with a dilemma, sometimes people say, what would Cisco's moustache do?
Blue ready.
Well, right now, he's going to take charge of the final. And it's the Ramblin Jesters on the right to kick off. Kian Barry goes high. The USA Under-23s in blue. Lovely take by Jasper Green, the 22-year-old out of Hanover, New Hampshire. That's where he currently stays. Law comes down the short side. Donovan Law with E.J. Freeman. It's been a real handful in this tournament. Chevalier across to his captain. Green steps back in. Massive bosh, he gets it away. Chevalier is there. Milan has him. It's gone towards the Jester side. And the 23s have lost this one.
I thought it might have touched Milan's hand there before dribbling over, but AR was there, as well as Cisco,
Come in.
the Disco.
Come in.
Here's where the ball came loose, the little pass.
Yes, you're right. So here it comes. Under-23s to the short liner. They go to the front with E.J. Freeman. Green fires a high ball for one of the Law brothers to take, and here's the other one. It's Darius to Donovan. Donovan Law, almost free. Here comes Tim Stanfill with a big tackle and gets the ball. Lovely stuff from Tim Stanfill, and then he dropped it after an excellent pinch.
Oh, look at Tim Stanfill appealing to referee Lopez that I thought I knocked it backwards, sir. at the very most sideways. Francisco Lopez says, no, that was a knock on. See a great steal. Grabs that ball, great strength from Stanfield, and then went straight to ground. But Francisco Lopez right there on the spot to see it.
Fine. Tim Stanfield, when he has time, he is going to finish that haircut after this tournament. Stunning footage of the scrum time. Chevalier goes himself, the little scrum off. Oh, this is ridiculous. In the cup final, the big moment to shine, and he does just that for the USA under-23s, Will Chevalier.
Well, Chevalier has just gotten better and better throughout this tournament, growing in confidence. He's everywhere. And we get to see the pace that he has also. Looks to the right, notices half a hole, beats 3 Jesters defenders to get all the way to the try line. Opens things up for the under-23s. A
brilliant start. Kick goes over. It's 7-0. The USA under-23s coached by Colton Carriaga, Ben Pinkelman, former USA 7s great, and Lucas Bajstroki as well. Put this player in picture. Club 7's national champion, MVP with the Chicago Lions, and you could see why. To restart to the Ramblin Jesters. They haven't touched possession yet. Stanfield, though, what a take from Tim Stanfield. That is brilliant. The no-look back on the inside to Wayne van der Bank, known as the ATM. Oh, yes, he'll go the distance. That's a big deposit.
Good, yeah.
And the Jesters strike right back.
Have you seen a better reply in this tournament, Dallin Stanford? And look who it was to start things off, Tim Stanfield. He has been a solid rock for this Jesters team. He can do no wrong. And he grabs that one out of the air miraculously. Look at him get high, didn't take his eye off the ball, knew he had support on the outside, and the no-look pass inside. That is just pure class from the Jesters. They didn't know what hit them, the under-23s.
Kian Barry with a lovely strike. The wind just pushes it to the left-hand side. 7-5 to score. Wayne van der Bank. A stunning response from the Ramblin Jesters, who are here to entertain you. The better players for Ireland, England, Wales, and the USA. And Wayne van der Bank, the New England Free Jack, studying theology, aspires to own his own dairy farm. He's got big plans, but right now it's $10,000 on the line. A brilliant restart comes down to Nick Hardrick, the second, and the USA under-23s have to go from deep. He lays it back well as Law comes in. Green there at first receiver steps and bumps off one. Mitchie Wilson goes to the ground. Hardrick on the outside. Oh, what a pickup. But the ball's left there. Oh, Poland was going to go there.
There's no way that's an accident. I have intentional by this player.
Yellow card intentional. It's all happening in the cup final.
Yeah. Please.
Poland says, I didn't do it, sir.
Well, either way, this is a huge decision. The advantage now to the under-23s. Exciting passage of play. Poland goes off for 2 minutes. The Jesters now up against it.
JP, the New England Free Jack as well, will go to the side for 2. A massive opportunity here to extend the lead for the USA under-23s. First receiver, Darius Law, Life University running eagle with his twin brother. Scored the match winner of the Club 7s last week to win it for Nav 7s. He drops it backwards, finds his brother, his better-looking brother, as they say. Donovan Law on the outside. Got the heavy bandage on his leg. There's Chevalier. Cuts back in, steps Lopez's stash, finds Hardrick. Hardrick at a standing start. Not a lot of room to move. Man, they've scored in 5 different games so far. Law is there to pick it up. Darius Law. That's the right vision to find EJ Freeman. Watch the jump step. There it is. EJ Freeman. Oh, Bosch has won. Finally, Mitch Wilson and LaRue Milan bring him down to the ground. The under-23s from America. With Hardrick trying to disorganize a couple of players. Has Law with him. Big fan from Donovan Law. Wilson gobbles him up. Gollum has him. Can't counteract here, can the Jesters? The USA have 7 against 6. Huge spot head comes in. Freeman. Oh, what a ball. That is They are so dangerous, this USA side. When they have momentum, they look so beautiful.
The Jesters had some very tired players down this short side after defending, covering the extra man that's off the field at the moment. And the U23s noticed they had the space out wide. Jesters unable to push across to cover.
Yeah, 15 now.
And then it ended up with Noah Brown in for the try. It's been a crucial 2 minutes.
12-5. Can the extras 2 be added? No, they can't, but it's a good lead here for the USA under-23 side, capitalizing with John Poland in the sin bin. And Noah Brown, oh, the man that can salsa dance, apparently. That makes 2 salsa dancers at this tournament.
Dallin Poland's back on the field. So that was a costly yellow card for the Jesters.
So last time they were scored on. A great response from Wayne van der Bank. Coy makes a mistake from the restart.
Perhaps a little let off for the Jesters now with a full complement. You get to restart from the halfway. They need to hit back quickly.
Kian Barry, man that often lies about his height. Steps around here, looks for Poland. Behind the back ball to Mitch Wilson. Throws a dummy, does Mitchie Wilson. He does really well, does Gollum. With a bit of open space for the Rambling Jesters. On the outside, Tim Stanfill looking to accelerate. He just catches it. Freeman with a tackle all over him. Coy has it now for the USA under-23s. Oh, ball over the top has floated forward. And the whistle has gone for half-time. Dramatic scenes here in the Cup final. And just a lone converter try separate the 2 teams. And $10,000 on the line. It's a half-time break. And it's the USA under-23s that lead 12-5 against the Rambling Jesters.
O'Neill's is the official sportswear supplier for the biggest teams in World Rugby and Infinity Park. Shop apparel now at o'neills.com.
Have your breath back. Ready? 1, 2, 3, in. 2, 3, in. Out. Hold this 1, 2, 3, in. Out.
Hey, one thing, boys. Hey, our support needs to get that like quicker. They're getting over all of our reps. Anticipate the go down. Play how we play. We're getting inside to side.
Okay, watch steps too. Just call it out. Step. Yeah. They're just moving slow around the pitch.
Everyone's working for each other. Let's work for each other. Yeah. We're solid. Hey.
Yeah, here we go. Hey, let's go win this kickoff, right? Hana's going to give us a good one. Let's get up and go win this. Yes, sir. Let's go score, guys. We don't give the ball until we score. We don't give them the ball until we score.
Well, a predominantly player-led huddle there for the under-23s. All the young leaders stepping up, adding their 2 cents. What a first half it was, especially for this young man. Doing it all himself, Will Chevalier. He's been outstanding, getting better and better with every game. Then Tim Stanfill, ever reliable, up in the air, plucks it out. The no-look pass, and Wayne van der Bank, who knew he had that much pace. We knew he was fast, but he outruns the Law brothers to hit back right before the half. A try to the under-23s. We have a game on our hands, ladies and gentlemen.
7 minutes time. One of these teams will have $10,000 in their pocket. And the Cup Championship for 2022 at the RugbyTown Sevens. Adlard is on the field. Mike Adlard, who's been the player to watch for the Rambling Jesters. Barry finds Wayne van der Bank. He centre partner in Major League Rugby. LaRue Milan goes on the outside. Milan is strong and powerful. LaRue Milan, but what a chase here from Brown. Oh, what a tackle. Noah Brown's come back and he's on his feet and pinches this one. It's a USA under-23s, the never say die attitude. Oh, but he comes the other way. Milan now finds Mitchie Wilson to Poland. The numbers here for the Jesters. Tim Stanfill, Adlard on the outside. Adlard is in for the Rambling Jesters. And well, he's as scary as a dentist appointment is Adlard.
What an incredible start to this second half. The Jesters, specifically the big man, LaRue Milan, streaming down that far side. Finally pulled down by Noah Brown, the try scorer. And then it came down to this far side. Good hands.
Yeah, 15.
Who else but Stanfill with his hands on the ball as well. Adlard finishes well.
Kian Barry, very stiff breeze here. Just floats to the left-hand side. It's a 2-point game, 12-10. Jesters have their second try. And Mike Adlard, part of the England Sevens Academy, perhaps needed to go a little closer to the poles. He's 9th try in the tournament so far. An outstanding player, but his side still behind by 2. David Mobb-Smith, the coach. Stephen Lewis as well in the coaching ranks to look on. Huge kick. Stanford almost collects. Ball will come towards the Jesters side. There was potentially a USA hand in there.
That throw.
That's what they're saying, Dallin. Assistant referee right there. Calls for a Jesters line out. And that was Stanfield again,
right
causing that pressure, getting up and competing, making it difficult for the U23s to catch it.
Quick line out. Barry loops around. One of the many Barry brothers in this team. Here comes Naposki on the field now, the Irishman. Eric Naposki. Good carry from him inside the 22. The Dallas Jackal in Major League Rugby.
Advantage.
Gollum, Wilson
Offside.
with advantage, offside advantage. Comes back against the grain. Mitchie Wilson straightens. Can't give it off. Adlard is there in support. Mike Adlard.
Advantage is over.
Poland gets rid of one. Great ball to Naposki. Naposki almost slipped free. A tackle again from
Playing the man
Santos.
without the ball here.
Saves the try, but they tap and go quickly. They've got to score here to the Jesters. Barry never goes to bed angry. And the Ramblin Jesters and Kian Barry has the next score.
Great work from the Jesters, despite some fantastic defence from the under-23s. Denying the try initially, but then a penalty was given. Tackling without the ball was desperation stuff. The Jesters just kept piling on the pressure. It was a matter of time before they broke the seal, and it was Barry who did that. Loads of bodies down that far side, and Barry has a look, but he notices the try line's 2 meters away. Why not go for a dive? And it paid off.
When you're small as the snacks on the plane, the gaps open up. Flags stay down. They've had the lead though, 15 points to 10 to the Ramblin Jesters in the cup final. And Kian Barry does the damage on that occasion. 15-12. 3 points in it with 3 minutes to go. Substitutes on the field. The infiltrator, Shane Barry, replaces his brother. Well, they could do that all day with a number of Barrys available. The USA under-23s need possession here off the restart. Coy goes high. What a catch from the 19-year-old.
Oh, no!
Musselman on the park. 21-year-old out of Pennsylvania. As Law Green steps back in against Brown. Paul Brown, but it's been pinched on the ground. Stanford, what a pass. Barry again, the infiltrator. Coy misses him. Shane Barry. Couple of dummies, and Coy goes back for a second bite. Naposki needs multicolored jerseys, but goes himself. Eric Naposki up the middle for the line. Talk to me, Goose. His supersonic is Naposki, and the Jesters extend the lead.
Naposki's had some significant touches, but none more significant than that one there to score the try under the post. Back-to-back tries now for the Jesters, putting some daylight between themselves and this U23 outfit. Naposki looks, dummies, footwork, and through, and then over. And look at that face. Jubilation. Just reward for his efforts.
Shane Barry pops this one over, 22 points to 12. And all of a sudden, after trailing at halftime, 12 points to 5, they've scorched in 3 tries, have the Ramblin Jesters. A minute and a half to go. $10,000 on the line. The USA side, if they score now, will have a chance. Coy loses it. Naposki, but the penalty comes for tackling a player in the air. So here they go with Santos and the USA side, keeping their hopes alive. Big Ryan Santos flicks the ball to Coy. Kahana Coy, with his electric feet, spills it. That error might be the tournament for them.
Thrown forward into touch. You have an option, scrum. Scrum option taken.
Thrown forward. Is that just, again, a little bit too much panic from the youngsters? You need to keep your cool and your calm.
Let's go. Come on.
This is a massive occasion. The under-23s, and you can see the Jesters have been here many times before, using their experience.
Okay, Hook.
Coach.
So many great champions over the years, you're right. And back in 2012, 2013 and 14, it was the USA All-Americans and the Falcons, but we haven't seen them in the final since. So here they are, Ramblin Jesters. Meanwhile, one in 2019. Fresh off that. Brown on the outside. Paul Brown. We know he's electric. Brown looking to go the full distance. Oh, what a tackle from Law. It's another stunner from Darius Law. Has he got hands on the pill to get the penalty?
Back here, back there, over there.
The USA under 23s only have 10 seconds left. Musselman throws a step. Tries to get on the outside. They will run out of time here, unfortunately, for the USA under 23s. Unbeaten until the cup final. Santos fires it back to Dalton Musselman. They keep it in hand. Sirens already sounded. Noah Brown flicks a big ball over the top to Jasper Green. A lovely footwork from Green. Aiden Barry has him. Aiden Barry all over that. Aiden Barry! Oh, he's as small as the buttons on a BlackBerry. And the Ramblin Jesters tap and go to Shane Barry on the outside. Poland is there. Oh, Poland chips himself to the ground. Coy finally puts him out. And the madness is over. The Ramblin Jesters have won the cup final. And $10,000. Champions in 2019 and champions again in 2022.
Just too good, too good. The experience of these players means so much to these Jesters. Fantastic program. They get some classy players year in, year out, forming a wonderful nucleus as well. The cohesion, you could just see it. And how much it means. Look at the jubilation out there. Some new players for this tournament coming from 15s rugby, having to learn how to play sevens on the fly, basically, and didn't they get better with each game, Dallin?
Yeah, they certainly did. Coaches David Mops Smith Gandalf and Stephen Lewis ecstatic. So is the owner David Barry. 4 tries to 2 in the end, 22-12 victors, the Ramblin Jesters. Plenty of highlights, but the Ramblin Jesters are all smiles for this unbelievable victory, while 100 countries watch the 10th year.
No shortage of action in this game. In the first half, it was all the U23s. Will Chevalier, with his pace and experience, just taking the game on his shoulders and immediately striking back with the Jesters through Stanfill, then to Poland and inside to Wayne van der Bank, who just pinned the ears and outran both Law brothers in a gargantuan effort to get the Jesters back in the game. It was Noah Brown who would score again. 2 tries to 1 to the under 23s in the first half, and they were in control. The Jesters were looking tired until they came fighting back. Stanfill always in the action. Adlard, who's been scoring like, well, try after try after try in this tournament. He scores again. They're down by 2 points until this from Barry. He knew that was important, and then back-to-back tries put the nail in the coffin for the 23s. Naposki, some great touches, and this one to score the try. He knew that that would be enough, even at that stage of the game.
It was a tremendous effort from the Ramblin Jesters, and so deserved. And that's the trophy and the $10,000 check as well, which the Ramblin Jesters have come good. They won silver in 2018, bronze in 2016. Their side, of course, is so clinical. The USA under 23s, well, they had an outstanding tournament. 5-0 leading up to this. They beat Tsunami in the semi-finals and the Casablancas in the quarterfinals. Lots of bright players for the future for Mike Friday's side. But of course, the moment does belong to the Jesters.
It does. We can sing their praises all day. We have to just say how proud the under 23s must be with their performances. You mentioned what a statistic coming into the final. Unbeaten until this game. This is the one you want to win. The Jesters know how to win on the big stage. U23s, this will be valuable experience for them. Lots of learning lessons for these young players and some standout performances. You mentioned Alan, Mike Friday, USA coach, was here to witness.
Yeah, so many great try scorers. Mike Albert, we said how good he has been in this tournament, scoring against every single opponent he faced. And they're the try scorers there. So he ties Kanoa Lloyd there with 9 tries. And of course, doing it, of course, in the top half of the competition is even more important. Aaron Martin was just outstanding as well.
And Hardrick, we mentioned him scoring so many tries. A hat-trick in one of the pool matches. Such a fine young player with plenty of pace and a good rugby mind, even at such a young age. Arthur Shields, we heard a lot about him with the Air Force. He had some jet shoes, that's for sure. And while we're talking about tries, there was tries aplenty, and that's what you want from a sevens tournament. crowd turning up in droves. In Germany, put in a showing. What about the dive there? I would never attempt that. Maybe even on the beach. I've seen Dallin Stanford do it. Army as well, always in the thick of the action, scoring loads of tries in the Armed Forces pool. Guerrilla Rugby turned up again. They know how to score. They also know how to dress and bring the colour to this colourful tournament. And some try celebrations. Let's not just talk about the try themselves. Great effort there, Tel Aviv. Good to see them for the first time in this tournament. Plenty of wonderful performances. They got better and better. And that exhaustion just says it all. And the Ramblin Jesters, of course, in that iconic Harlequin pattern. Adlard, there he is. 9 tries for the tournament. But he seemed to score them at crucial times as well, including in this cup final. When you're watching this, Dallin, some nostalgia for you?
Yeah, absolutely. Never as fast as these players, but so great to see Paul Brown and the Ramblin Jesters. Let's go down pitch side for the post-match ceremony with the mayor of Glendale, Colorado, Mike Griffin.
We have the U23s, some of which are in their teens, taking on old friends in rugby who have been part of the history of this tournament, and watching great rugby occur as it should in a final. Big hand for the Jesters and the USA 23s. The Jesters are what are helping us to become who the U23s are and what America can attain. And the sharing of the knowledge of rugby and the hope that we together will all play, and I say it all the time, on the same team. And today we did show that ethos of rugby in our 10th anniversary. The U23s, you did a fantastic job. Tell us a bit about the Jesters.
I mean, they took every opportunity they had against us. We had too many errors. They're a really solid team, so today they got the best of us.
And it proves that old guys sometimes can do the right thing.
Yeah, that's true. Hey, but this isn't the last time you're going to see these guys here. This isn't the last time.
But be very careful, Captain. At some point, you're going to be the old guy.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Big hand for the United States U23s. And now we get to the old guys, because I'm seeing some. Yeah, it's there, it's there, it's there. There's a product that you can buy down at Safeway for that at the beginning. This should be called the Hairy Berries. How many berries are on this team? 3?
3.
3.
Yeah, we got 3.
Just 3, but another 6 or 7 are on their way? In support.
In the support team over there, massively part of the whole thing.
On their way up. You think I'm kidding. Tell us a bit about the U23s. I know you're very proud of them.
Oh, they were done incredibly through the whole tournament, and we knew that this was going to be a real fight, and they really sort of gave us a go, and early on we were definitely on a back foot. So they've been an incredible team, and they're an absolute credit to themselves, and yeah, honestly, they've been incredible.
The Jesters, as are all the teams that play in RugbyTown Sevens, real gentlemen, absolutely professionals, and a credit to what we're trying to achieve in RugbyTown. And to you goes the championship and the $10,000. And we are going to now hand out the medals. I will solicit these young men. We'll leave the trophy right there, and I will deliver the silver medals, and then we'll get back to you, lad. You got it? Thanks, yeah. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Wish I had hair like that. Same goes to you. Thank you. Congratulations. Congratulations. You gonna stop growing at some point? Congratulations. Thank you. Thank you. Now, don't give that to your girlfriend. Thank you. And the coaches. All right, the presentation of the $10,000 award, which is going to go straight to Dave Barry.
Thank you very much.
God, keep going, my lad. Keep going. We'll have a court session for you.
Do you need it, or we're using it for a shot? If you need to take it, great.
One of these days I'll be awarded one of these jerseys. I have to quit making fun of the owners. Thank you. Talk about throwing a dummy.
Thank you.
Congratulations. Oh, there we go. Yeah, I'm the same way. Congratulations. Absolutely. You want to shake?
Stop it. Stop it.
Where's Darlin? Congratulations. Well, hugs and kisses. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Mr. Barry. You got a ball gag for you. Cheers. And for the coaches as well. Ladies and gentlemen, would you like to have a word, Mr. Barry? Would you like to have a word?
Thank you, my friend. Thank you, everybody. The first thing I must say is what a fabulous performance by the under-23s. We've been coming, this is our 6th year. We've seen you exit the tournament at all different levels. And to see you in the final like this and as competitive and to see the teams that you put away is phenomenal. And I know I can speak for John Bobbitt as well, that we're pretty encouraged about what's going to happen to USA Sevens Rugby when we see what you guys have accomplished. I also want to thank our sponsor, Rugby Now, thank the players, the Jesters, but the biggest thanks have to go to the city of Glendale. This is an extraordinary event. What Rob in the booth and Kieran and Linda, the mayor has contributed a little bit, is absolutely world class. The Jesters play all over the world and nothing touches this. Congratulations, Mike. This is world class.
Mr. Barry. 3 cheers for RugbyTown Sevens, the U23s, and the Jesters. Hip, hip. Hooray. Hip, hip. Hooray. Hip, hip. Hooray. Come back for number 11. There's more to come. And the 23s are going to be a year older and a year better. And you are the champions. We are the champions.
Congratulations.
The Ramblin Jesters are your Cup champions for 2022 at the RugbyTown Sevens. They've now won this event twice. The most entertaining team here, always smiling, always shining. Congratulations, of course, to the BCBAs for the Shield win, the Lions for the Bowl, Casanovas for the Plate, Nav Sevens for third, and the $10,000 prize winners. Well, 62 sensational matches. And it's time to draw the curtain on the 10th annual RugbyTown Sevens from Infinity Park in Glendale, Colorado. Congratulations to all 20 teams and to the Armed Forces champion. The Army side as well. We mentioned the Shield, the Bowl, the Plate, and the current Cup champions. In picture, the Ramblin Jesters, who took out the United States under-23 side by 22 points to 12. Well, thanks for joining us. For Mark Stavina, Brian Vizard, Christian Miles, Katie Wurst, and our entire crew, I am Dallin Stafford saying good night from RugbyTown USA. Please keep safe out there, you sleek sensations, and we'll see you at the 2023 RugbyTown Sevens. Remember, any rebroadcast of the pictures, audio, and accounts from this match are strictly prohibited without the express written permission from the city of Glendale, Colorado. This has been a copyright broadcast of the city of Glendale, Colorado.